across. We are also joined in by Nagaraj Shetti from HDFC Securities. Kunal both are of course with us, Deepan as well. Nagaraj, let me quickly ask you with regard to a view on some of the solar exporters because you're seeing clear visible pressure on some of those stocks, a Premier, a Waaree, even the likes of Vikram Solar are under pressure. How do these look on charts? A quick trade, if at all, any?
Hi, after the announcement of tariff on these front, I think these stocks have declined sharply after moving into a consolidation pattern. If you look at Waaree, Premier, I think more weakness is likely in the short term. The overall chart pattern is not that great right at this point of time.
Okay, Deepan, your take on this? You know, some of these stocks have really taken a tumble. Opportunity to buy, you reckon? In fact, when we spoke to Waaree earlier today, he suggested that there's not going to be as much of an impact on that supply chains can kind of shield them from any impact. Charts that's signaling that there is sustained weakness there because we are not seeing a bump up and whenever we are seeing that bump up, it's been sold into.
Yeah, rightly said. Because if you look at the sector itself, from the 860 level has been continuously coming down, and overall chart pattern of the sector is not that conducive that one can see the whole host of the sector participants are moving up. There are some stocks outperforming the benchmark, the sectors, and most of the sector, most of the participants of the sector, I think they are underperforming at this point of time. There is one stock, Hemisphere Properties, has been sustaining at the higher levels, though not showing some sustainable up move, placed at the higher levels above 200-day EMA. Looks like we could see some bounce back, sharp breakout in the near term. For this stock, I think 150 is going to be the next resistance to be watched if the sector performs in the near term.
Okay, let's address ITC, and on the sidelines of the NASSCOM Tech and Leadership Forum, Anurag Joshi, my colleague, caught up with Sanjeev Puri of ITC to discuss the Group CI strategy. He says that this technology, a defensive pack, something that is a good safe haven in this market.
Yeah, I mean, in the pharma pack?
Pharma or any other sector?
Yeah, I think but chartically pharma is looking very positive. Mankind and Laurus are the ones which have showed some strength from the lower levels. If you look at Laurus Lab, has been in a constant up run, higher tops and bottoms on the chart. Today's upside breakout is indicating important turnaround for the stock price. I think 1140 is going to be the next resistance for the Laurus, and Mankind is also showing some good momentum in today's session. More upside is likely from here onwards. I'm expecting these two pharma stocks.
Curious to know your view on Bharti Airtel. You know, this investment that they have proposed to make, 20,000 crore, has led to some sustained weakness on the counter. 3% lower yesterday. Today too, it's lower. How is it looking on charts?
Yes, Bharti is suddenly looking weak, moved below the 200-day EMA. It has shown some bounce back recently from the lows. I think the bounce back has not sustained, and the last two sessions decline is indicating some faster retracement on the downside. I think more weakness is likely down to around 1840, 1845, which is the next support line could come in for the short term.
Which has just been unable to resurrect itself, has been eternal. It's now sub that 250 odd price point, and on a consistent basis one has been seeing weakness. Has been some of the two-wheeler names. Both Hero MotoCorp and Bajaj Auto have spurred up quite nicely, and soon we will also be having the monthly sales data from Motown. But Nagaraj, any specific observation with a Bajaj Auto or a Hero MotoCorp? Today's move is quite decent.
Yes, rightly said. After a downward correction, it has bounced back very well. Particularly for Hero Moto, moved up from here, the support of 200-day EMA. The overall chart pattern is indicating more of a time correction rather than any severe price correction over the last 2-3 months price pattern. And I'm expecting this phase choppy trend is likely to be over very soon, and we could see these two stocks showing some momentum above the breakout.
Very quickly, what's the take?
Okay, we'll get Nagaraj as well as Deepan to log off. Both of you, thank you so much as always for taking the time out and joining in. Kunal, I'll just come back to you.